everyone, and welcome back. It's Emmy, and we are playing in our Forever World. Things are going to look a little bit different in this episode because I destroyed everything. Well, I didn't destroy everything. I just realized that the area we were starting to work and expand upon was just not what I was originally going for, and it was making me not really like it. So I took it upon myself to just get rid of it and do a little bit of shaping with our dirt, I guess, because we'll make it look nice and pretty later. But I want to work on doing that. So I will kind of go over a clip of me excavating everything. Our iron farm is still here, but our sugarcane and bamboo farm are not here. And of course you appear out of the abyss. Honestly, that might be nice. Do I have emeralds on me though? I don't think I have emeralds on me. No, I do not. Also off camera, I did do something else. It's a little bit minuscule, but it was definitely tedious. So let me go show you that. While I make my way over here, if you do like this video or my other content, please feel free to like and subscribe. You can comment as well. I'm trying to hit 2,000 subs by the end of the summer. I don't know what the end of the summer is, but it is a day. But I put item frames. I have a texture pack that makes the item frames invisible, hence why you can't see them. But I'm starting my grueling process of texture pack or putting item frames on my chests, and we will continue to fill out the chests once I need to. Like, I think I'm gonna rearrange some of this stuff, especially I might have my copper just have its own separate section, but I just don't have that willpower in me right now. But let's roll the clip of me excavating the land. All right, before we get back into what I wanted to kind of address in my actual plans for this, I completely forgot the other reason I went over there was to get emeralds, whatever. Our iron farm is working really well, like a little bit too well. So I don't know if I'll do it in this video. I'm not sure how much I want to get done. I definitely want to rebuild at least one thing and maybe start on another farm, which is what I was thinking of, and that is not really a farm. It's my super auto smelter, because I finally have my iron farm to do that. Down the line, we're also going to need to find some dripstone. I wonder if he will end up selling it at one point in his life, or versions of himself. Okay, actually, I'm going to go grab that stuff. Don't mind the glass in the air. I was trying to maybe hope for a silk touch pick, but I wasn't getting any luck. I just want that, please. Thank you very much. These are nice too, but I feel like there's some around. But I'll just get one for now. Alright, let me show you guys what my actual original plan was. I want to make a coastal town. So I think today we're going to make a nice little wall, okay, to kind of barricade this part. I don't mind having some of the grass. We'll kind of, work with the territory and the landscaping. I mean, I'll probably break some of it and fill it in, but you don't really care about that right now. And I'm going to redo our I'm going to redo our bamboo and sugarcane farm. and actually make them the way I want to make them. Eventually, we'll also have to kind of work with our iron farm in that regard, and we will, of course, have to do that. Kind of just getting rid of. But this is going to require a lot of materials and kind of planning out our layout. So let's kind of figure out how I want to do this wall. I have a few things saved on Pinterest for some inspo pics. So let me just get a little brain refresher of what I chose. I definitely like the idea of doing like a rocky area and like maybe some ruined like structurals. I just have to remember I'm only really working with 3 blocks high. Of course I can always add an extra, but that's just not really what I want to do. So I think I don't have any moss, so this makes it hard. But I think, you know, we'll do that. I really gotta find a lush cave. So I'm thinking mossy stuff, and it will kind of just like lead upwards into the little town area. Or I can just actually build something that's only 3 blocks high and like repetitive. I think I can mix it in. But before I get super into it, I want to actually maybe get some levels to enchant my axe. I don't really care what's on the axe as long as there's at least unbreaking on it. Now, you're gonna notice I have a lot of hoes. That is because I was trying to level up one of the toolsmiths and he's just giving me trash trades, so I got very frustrated yesterday. But you know what? It's okay. So I have 2 diamond hoes. You're kidding me.
A few moments later.
Okay, I got a good pull. I will take that for now. But what do we get? Okay, we are definitely saving up for that silk touch because if there's anything about me, I love me a silk touch pick. Now that my axe is all upgraded, I think I'm gonna do some resource collecting for these builds. Now I found my inspo picks. I can't find my shield though because I want to go mining. Anyway, I think I'm gonna be using some tuft for this wall, and I'll probably incorporate some leaves down the line and maybe some mangrove roots. But I'm thinking that tuft is going to be, or tuff I should say, I keep thinking it's tuft. That will be our block for the wall. And I do know a few little spots in my mind that have it. So I want to, you know, use that stuff. So let's go. I know my shield is somewhere over here. Maybe not. I'm just going for tuft. I'm not really going in for anything else. So I'm gonna go mine a little bit and maybe chop down some trees. So I finally have enough tuft to at least I think get the main like little strip going. So I'll kind of explain what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll remember to put my reference photo on. I'm gonna do it a little bit differently. Essentially, we're gonna have 2 like tuft here, a slab, and then there's gonna be like leaves right here, and then stairs. Does that make sense? I hope it does, because that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna throw you guys into a time lapse so you don't have to like watch this all. I don't know. Okay, I was able to do the wall. I think eventually this is gonna become moss, just so I can put like plants on it. You know what? Actually, hold on. Let me go see if we can put plants on the, what is it called? The pale moss. I don't know if I'm gonna like the way that it looks, but if we can substitute that for normal moss later, we might do that. Hold on. Let's just test it right here. What I like a little bit more. And of course I didn't bring enough. Okay, you know, I think I'm gonna keep the leaves for right now, and we can always just add like a few like little things outside. I'll probably add like cute little things, and I honestly think I'm going to destroy this little chunk. I'm tempted to maybe get some fireflies as well, like the little firefly bush. Although they're a little ugly. They are, I'm sorry. They're a little ugly colored. Oh, but they make the most beautiful sparks. Okay, let's go around here too and see. Just kind of tuck them for right now, and we will do the rest later. So my original plan was to do like a little coastal Italian kind of inspired little town. So I want to do that. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that now. So I'm going to do what I do best, and that is build the front of builds and not do the sides or anything. But we'll do them later as we go on. And, you know, I have to put my farm in them, so it's not like it's on purpose. I don't know. Why do I have an arrow right through my eyeball? I don't know what colors I'm gonna use. I have a ton of spruce and smooth sandstone, and honestly, some mangrove too. I'm gonna work it out, but I'm gonna throw you all into a time lapse once again. Hope you like those today, because you're gonna get a lot of them. Hey guys, so I actually have a new microphone and I am testing her out, so I'm sorry if it doesn't sound fabulous right now, but hopefully it sounds better than what you're used to, and I won't have any more like audio issues, but who knows. Anyways, I thought I'd kind of give you an update in between the little time lapses and what I've done so far, and I'm loving it. The only thing is the amount of terracotta and mud I am using is just outrageous to me, and I kind of want to maybe find a Badlands. I also really want to maybe go back to that jungle we found a little while ago and get some more materials from there because I don't have any more jungle saplings. So I'm thinking that we go to the jungle and maybe find a Badlands as well as some sand because I'm lacking in that department. I should be editing another video right now and working, but you know what? Only live once, and I'm like really in the zone of things. I have both of my pickaxes just in case. I think I might grab some bundles as well, just in case I need them. Or like little things if I find cactus or whatnot, and I can just kind of throw them all into here. Probably bring some wood with me just to be safe and I have enough food. Hoping that neither of these pickaxes break. I think my axe will be fine, and I think they'll be fine, but you never know. I'm gonna wait for the sun to go down. I know the jungle's that way, and I think there's some sand this way. I'm not sure what I'm more impartial to. I have to go to both. Maybe we'll go this way, that way, and then come back. Because I feel like the sand is a little bit farther out than I want it to be. I do have my boat with a chest. I don't think I'm actually going to use it just because I can't really break the boat. Let's head off this way to go get some sand, but I'm pretty sure it's far away, so I'll meet you there. Everyone, I am finding this above the surface. This is a sunken ship. I don't know why I decided to get out right there. Let's go. I haven't yet to find one. I mean, I haven't really gone into the ocean, but let's see what is in store for us today. Oh my gosh, I got moss. I completely forgot that you could get moss in these. Wait. That actually makes me so happy. Now, I know there's like 3 chests, usually, right? But this one looks a little bit broken. We can do a cheeky little cheat. Yeah, there's no more other chests. But look at those little turtles. I'm actually gonna steal these trapdoors as well, because trapdoors, if you don't know, are so annoying to make. They just use too much like resources, or too many resources I should say. We'll also take some fences. This is why I brought my bundle, because these just take up so much inventory space just for it to be like 2 things. Before I watch. Cool, right? I'm so used to playing modern Minecraft. I'm like checking every corner so like a blue whale or whatever doesn't come over. And I'm reaching another spot of land, so I'm interested on what this has for us. Probably not too much. But I am definitely kind of more on the hunt for a desert than just like a sand mound like that, because I want to get cactus, to be honest. And I feel like a desert is going to be far away. I'm going to keep on searching. Look at this sunset. And look at this chicken. I completely forgot that the biomes change what the animals look like, and I was so confused. I'm also a little upset that I didn't think to bring shears, but it's alright. I'm about 1,500 blocks out, but I'm in a savannah, as you can see, and I feel like we're getting closer to a desert, okay? Because I feel like savannas usually have deserts around them. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Oh, look at the warm cow. I think getting a blue chicken egg would be really nice. I'm just trying to stay within one direction of chords. So I'm just trying to go negative but positive, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to be maneuvering my way around. Oh, wait, we found a jungle. Wait, this is perfect, because then we won't have to go all the way on the other side. Oh, no way. And a mesa biome? How are we finding all this but a desert? But do they have cactus? I feel like these biomes have cactus. Wait, this is like the most amazing trip ever. Let's just get some jungle saplings before I get way too ahead of myself. I think 2 should be fine. I hope. Always come back in a second to get them. Not only do we have access to red sand, we also have access to terracotta. And I think that's like new grass, like beach grass or something. I'm trying to find a good point and see if there's any cactus. Maybe they don't have cactus in this biome. I just assumed that it did. Oh wait, it does. It's right over here. I hope we can just... Oh. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna just grab all of these that I can. Hey guys, editing Emmy here. So I just was getting fed up by the random lag spikes I was experiencing. I don't even know if it will export with lag spikes, but on my end it was. So I just decided to throw in this kind of bad, but kind of gets the job done time lapse of me getting terracotta. I also got some stuff kind of up that hill that you don't really see, but I was in no mood to deal with all of that stuff in flashback. Okay, my inventory is quite stacked with stuff, and I tried to stack all my stuff so it's like, you know, more accessible that way. I am finally back home, kind of. I'm on the home stretch, quite literally. Oh my gosh, that was quite a journey. It wasn't too bad though. I was able to boat around for a majority of it, but I'm so happy to be back, which means you guys get to get looped into another time lapse of me building. Okay guys, I finished a lot of this off camera. Of course, I'm still gonna do some finishing touches, like completely off camera for the next episode. I just like the interior wise and finishing stuff. But let me show you what we have. I need to work on a staircase up here because this is what we're working with. So I know that a lot of it was time-lapsed. I know a lot of this was time-lapsed, but I did do like the roofing and some of the exterior off the time-lapses. So this is what we are working with. With this first building, I kind of wanted these to almost look like the window was open, like the shutters were, like I don't know how to explain about open. And the sides, you know, they're ugly. This part of the roof, they're ugly. If you have any tips on how to make that a little less ugly, please let me know. I tried to distract from it, but I'm gonna work on it. Like I said, this is one of the things I have to work on off camera just because I don't have the brain power to do it on camera. So ignore this little swoop, okay? This is the side. Oh, I have blocks on the ground. Hold on, let's go pick those up. I guess I can show you from this part. I liked incorporating the paintings. I think they add a nice little pop of color. Almost act like a graffiti or something. I don't know if that's something that would happen, but I used a mix of the hay bales and the scaffolding, lots of scaffolding in the windows. But you know what? That's all right. And would you even think that there are farms in here? Probably not. I have a pot. Eventually, when I get the shards and whatnot, we will make decorated pots. I have a random button here because why not? We'll put it there. I have another thing like the front of the house where the window kind of looks like it's being open, I guess is a better word to describe it. I'm not sure how I feel about these stairs right here. And it's kind of all pushed to the side right now because I do plan on making a road, at least a 2x2, or like a pathway I should say, to actually like go into the house. Like it'll probably like have to wrap around and not really lead into the side. Like this little part will probably be the corner, or may not even have road right here. Who knows? But I'm leaving that until like I do the pathways. This side is kind of simple. I just was trying to break up the coloring and trying to differentiate that these are 2 separate builds, even though they are connected, if that makes sense. This side, it's also very boring. I'm going to do a lot of this one off camera and get it finished, but I was trying to play with some heights. We have string finally, so I can do that. And I know I said I wasn't going to do the backs of any of these things, but I got a little carried away. Can you please be quiet? Here's our sugarcane farm. It's working a bit, and then this is like the worst part. We have our bamboo up here. The bamboo doesn't fully get into the water 100% of the time, as you'll see, so that's all right. But at the rate it goes and grows, I'm not really worried about it. But here's the builds. I hope this video is not too short. If it is, I'll probably do something else, but we got a lot done. I cleared this, built the wall, and then built this. So I hope you guys do like this video. I'm so much more happy with this than the previous builds. So if you did like this video, please feel free to like, comment, and or subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. I'm trying to hit 2K by the end of the summer, and all of my links will be in the description below if you need to find me elsewhere, as well as I want to make a Discord server, but those things take forever, so we're working on it. I am, slowly but surely. I also have minimal armor on, if you noticed a little bit of a switch up. Anyways, hope to see you in the next one. Have a fabulous day, and bye!